y'all tell me why it's freaking October and it's still 90 degrees? Like, it is hot right now. So, I really was trying to find those little Dollar Tree, what's it called? Touchland sanitizer dupes. For y'all who don't know, I be going through them Touchland ones, like, really quickly, and they're $10. But if I can find the Dollar Tree dupes, I would rather get those because they're only $1.25. Now, I do have, like, the little container bottles, but I don't have sanitizer to put, like, a spray sanitizer to put in the little bottles. The other thing I will say, the spray bottles, I don't know, they're just easier to use than, like, gel and having to, I don't know, they feel better than spraying your hand, using the gel on your hands, which sometimes makes them feel sticky. So I want to try to find those dupes. There's a Dollar Tree close to my house, and sometimes I haven't been able to find them this far, but they have new like fall scents that I want to try to find. So if we can do that, that would be great. And finding things at Dollar Tree, I feel like, is also more friendly to my budget. So yesterday, I did get some groceries. I also got, what did I get yesterday? Well, I went, like, this is my explanation, right? So, I budget, if I am going to be shopping, I pre-plan and budget, and it's always with, like, specific items that I need. And I mean, like, I guess frivolous spending, but my shopping habits, basically, to work on those. When I do go shopping, I limit it to one day out of the week, and I also limit the number of items I'm getting. So from Dollar Tree, there's literally only 2 cents of these sanitizers. So I just went to this one Dollar Tree. I didn't find them, so I left and didn't get anything. And then, like, the things that I actually need, I go to, like, Target and Walmart for. So it's just, like, what helps me is just budgeting and also limiting the amount of things that I'm buying. So also I have to stay under a certain amount and also not get more than 2 things because, again, I don't want to keep accumulating lots and lots of stuff, which when I used to shop, I would be buying like 5+ items every time I was shopping. So, you know, that's just my way of decreasing and bettering my habits until I get to a point. Now, I also want to say I do frequently go periods without spending money. Like, I have no spend days, like days where I'm not spending money on anything, very, very frequently. But obviously, if I'm not out shopping or doing anything, it's like I'm not going to be like, hey guys, I didn't spend money this day. It's just like another day. But I always feel like I have to explain myself because there's people who will watch my videos and be like, oh, you're shopping, and be like upset for some reason. And at the end of the day, I'm always just like, you know, I'm not spending anyone else's money but mine. As long as I know that I'm getting better with shopping and that I've decreased the amount of shopping, honestly, a lot from earlier this year. So I'm proud of myself, but basically I feel like I do a lot better if I allow myself to spend within limits than if I tell myself I can't spend money at all, because I feel like it just creates, like, it makes, like, me feel like I want to shop more when I tell myself you can't shop at all. So it works better for me. And anyways, we're gonna go home, change, put up my, and I only got like 2 things. I got coffee and milk. I finally found half-gallon milk at Target because yesterday I went to Walmart and, well, 2 different Walmarts trying to get like just regular milk, and they only had like, it looked like they were just empty, and they only had the half or full gallons, which I barely, and I'm just gonna be honest, I barely drink most of my milk as it is. I only really use it for my drinks. So I make my latte drinks, I use regular milk, and I made like a chai latte this morning before work, and I used this cute little cup. But I used almond milk, and I really didn't like it with almond milk. And almond milk, it's like, I don't know. I used to prefer almond milk over regular milk, but I do feel like regular milk tastes better in my drinks than, and I use 2%. Like, I do not drink whole milk. Unless I go to, like, unless I'm getting a drink from, like, Starbucks or something, I don't know. And I don't really order. I haven't really been going out ordering drinks or getting coffee. I've been limiting how much I eat out during the week as well. So I did eat out, well, twice, but I had a free item, or I used my points, so it didn't cost me any money. And then yesterday I did get Wingstop, and that's the only money I've spent eating out this week. So it's just all about balance. I also feel like too, like, allowing myself leeway to, you know, do certain things as well helps me not start overspending, because I do think restricting myself too much creates it just makes it what's the word I'm thinking of? It creates a stronger desire for those things versus putting limits and just limiting how much I'm eating out. It makes me feel less like I'm being deprived. You know, I'm not in a state of depravity. And I also think for me too, like, for my own just self-control, it's better if I know I'm allowed to get something but choose not to, versus I feel like I can't do something. It makes the desire for it stronger when you feel like you can't have something even though you want it, versus if you're like, I can have something but I'm going to say like no. And so I guess like that's just the best way of explaining it. So like even now, if I go to like a store or whatever, I'll see things that I like, but I can also still say like, no, I don't need it. So it's just like my self-control is better when I can buy something but choose not to, versus if I'm telling myself, well, you can't. So I don't know what the mental thing is for that. Like, it's like tricking your psyche. I guess when you're like, I can't get it even though I want it, it's more like it's out of your control, versus you are saying like, well, if you really want it, you can get it, but you have the power to say no to it, essentially. Like, one is you choosing it, and the other is like it being forced on you. And when it feels like you're forced to not get something, which is like where my shopping habits stem from, because my mom was like very controlling with my money growing up, and like I was never allowed to spend my money on things that I wanted, which as an adult created me not having self-control and getting everything I want all the time. So I have to learn to have self-control for myself, because the self-control, I never actually learned to have self-control. It was like forced on me. And then when I didn't have my mom, you know, controlling things, that's when my spending really got out of control. And I don't think my mom was like doing something bad. She was trying to help me learn to save, but it really just made me feel like I had no control over my own money. So yeah.